Okay, so here we're working on a Husqvarna 550EX with a Briggs & Stratton. Basically all we're going to do is just a simple service. Spark plug, air filter, change the oil, sharpen the blade. So we won't be really ordering any major parts, but if you were to order some parts on these Briggs, they'll put a number right here on this plate, and that's where you'll look up if you need to call a parts house and order any parts. Your number will be right there. That 9P702 number right there. That'll be the number you'll call for parts. But anyway, so what we're doing, we're just going to change the spark plug. And the spark plug I use on this is an Autolite 3924. $39.24. Here to the other side, change out that air filter. Oh, it's not that air filter. Okay, so the air filter number, Briggs 798452, and it looks like this guy right here. Some of them will be a little different, but this particular one is that one. We'll stick that back on. Now to change the oil, what I usually do is I just stick something down in there, like something that'll suck the oil out. I've just got this little pump, pumps it into this tub, but you can use pretty much anything that'll work. So we'll go ahead and okay, so we drop that in there and we flip it on. And that'll suck. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to put a couple boards underneath it to kind of angle it down so that you can get most of the oil out. So I just stick a couple 4x4s under there so it kind of leans a little bit. That way most of the oil comes to this side, and that way it sucks most of it out. Alright. Pull that out of there. Now we're ready to fill it up. Okay, so it usually takes about 20 ounces of oil, but you can go to your local parts store and grab just a bottle like this that's automatically 20 quarts. Usually takes about that, give or take. You know, some may take 18, some may take a little more, but usually you can dump just regular old engine oil in it, 530, 1030. It all works the same. Doesn't have to be anything super special. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to lay the thing on its side and take that blade off so we can sharpen it up. Now when you're tipping these on your side, you always want to tip it air filter up. That way you don't contaminate the air filter with gas or oil. So you always tip it up so the air filter side is up. Okay, so what we got, we just got this one little bolt right here. Some of them will have two, some will have one, and the bolt there will vary in size. Some of them will be a 15, 16, 17. This particular one happens to be a 14 millimeter. So just grab your impact gun. Take that off. And there's your blade, and then what we'll do, we'll take this over to the vise and take this over to the vise and we'll sharpen it up. Okay, so you really can't see too good, but it's kind of a dull surface, not too sharp. So what we do, we grab our bench grinder, one of these guys, and we'll run it along this surface, and we'll make it to where it's where you can kind of feel a little sharp right here, and then we take it to the bench grinder and we just kind of file off a little bit right there to make it good and sharp. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so you want to try and make it as smooth as you can, and then just to where you just feel a little bit of, just a teeny bit of sharpness right there, which that feels pretty good. And now we'll hit the other side, then we'll take it over the grinder and go from there. Alright, second side's all done up. Feels nice and got that little sharp edge right there. And now we'll take it over to the grinder. Okay, so on the grinder you just want to take off just that very little edge right there on the tip, and that just sharpens it up, just gets that last little finishing edge on it to get a nice sharp. So what we do, we just put the blade back on. Just put the blade back on the same way we came off. This thing will be all ready to go. Alright, you want to make sure you hit that with an impact. Get it good and tight, not super tight, but good and tight. You don't want it to come off on you, obviously, so make sure it's plenty tight on there, and lower the thing back down. And there you have it. Quick, easy service. Husqvarna lawnmower. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Hit like, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, see you later.